ESPN, yes, thank you. But it's 6 o'clock still.
Okay, well, yeah, no, you're heard about
Yeah,
that.
I'm more worried about the time.
Okay, I got you.
We get back into conference play and playing against a very talented Georgia team. I was just watching some of their games and very, very talented with size, athletic ability. Guys can really shoot the basketball. They scored 98 points, I think, on Texas, a common opponent that we played. And before that, they played at LSU and played them really well. So Tom Crean has come in there, and I think he's kind of shot an injection of enthusiasm, and they're playing a different way they have in the past. So it's going to be should be a great ball game, a great contest. I feel like our defense is really starting to really pick it up. I think in the last few games you could just see, the game against Missouri. I think we held them to 1 point in the last 4.5 minutes. And then, of course, Texas Tech, tough loss. Just didn't execute going down the stretch, but they don't score a field goal for the last 7 minutes. So it just tells me our guys are starting to really become that unit that you got to be on defense. And I think that's given us an opportunity to win games, especially on the road. I think this team is getting better. I said at the beginning of January they'll be different at the end of January. So going into February, you want to continue to hopefully put it all together offensively and defensively and play some of our better basketball. Again, Georgia, very talented basketball team.
Question?
Mike, I guess you and Tom Crean go back to the UAB Marquette days. What do you remember about those games, and kind of how well do you know him? Just what do you think of him?
I've known him from when he was an assistant, obviously, at Michigan State, and then, of course, he was at Marquette and I was at UAB. We've had some great ball games. One thing about this team, they're going to get up and down the floor. They're going to play exciting brand of basketball. They're going to play a motion offense, play multiple guys. So it's not one of those teams that's going to hold the basketball. And they're going to force your hand. So that's why I said defensively, we got to be good. We got to make shots against a team that has size and very, very talented. But he's a good coach. He's won wherever he's been, Indiana, Marquette, and of course this is his first year in our league. So, but it's a team that's going to come at you, and you got to beat them. You can't sit back and play on your heels. So I think we got to force tempo.
Coach, after you cut the lead, Texas Tech lead down to 2, you took the timeout. Can you just take us through what went through that timeout and what you saw afterwards?
Number 32 or right at the end there?
Yeah, right at the end there.
At the end. Well, before that, I thought we just had some bad execution defensively. We've been so good defensively. I thought we were, it's something about when you play a team on the road is that lead. They had a 12-point lead and they got down to 2. And we actually had a chance to cut it to 1 with Keyshawn at the free throw line. And that pressure shifts, and we were right there within striking distance. But we had over 20 seconds. We called the timeout. We wanted to get a quick score, and we did. We had Dan on the post. We just missed him. And then, of course, it just the execution didn't take place. And then I think it went to Isaiah's hand, and then I think Keyshawn kind of bobbled it. So this, that was out. In terms of we didn't execute going down the stretch. We wanted them quick, get to the basket. Because most times teams, they're not going to foul you. You attack the basket. That was the strategy was to attack the basket and get something. And we just came up a little short. But couldn't fault the effort. I thought the effort and for the most part the execution was good. I just thought we had some bad fouls when we were playing really, really good defense against a really good Texas Tech team. And it's one of those learning curves. I mean, it's, as hard as it is, it's a process you have to go through. Because a lot of these guys, in those situations, they hadn't been in those situations, especially on that stage, in an environment like that. But they gave themselves a chance to win.